many of you had a summer job growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Almost everybody.
So according to Vox, it is no longer a rite of passage. So in the 1970s, roughly 60% of American teenagers worked during the summer, but by 2016, only 35% were working. So is this a worrisome thing? What do we think is behind this, or could this be a good thing?
I don't know. Where are the kids then?
Yeah.
Where are they? I know where they are. They're inside. They're probably inside. They call this generation the indoors generation. Most of the kids today are spending 90% of their day inside, usually in their parents' home. So is it worrisome? I think it is. I mean, we saw from the show of hands, I think the majority of us come from the generation where that's what you did. Not just because it's a nice to do. We probably had to, if that's how you wanted to go to the movies. I don't know if kids do that anymore. You had to pay for your own ticket. So I definitely see the value of it. And why? Because it was a chance for you to finally be independent from your parents, finally make your own money and learn work ethic and understand that if you want X, Y, and Z, you have to pay for X, Y, and Z. So, but do I think it's the only place that you can get independence and life skills? No, actually. I think there are a lot of kids who are doing things, whether it's through sports, or camps, or doing other things outside of the home. My daughter is being raised so differently. I was born and raised on the farm. My summer job was hauling hay and mucking horse crap, and that's how I made my money. She's never gonna have that opportunity. But I am already trying to prime her to say, the bank of mom and dad is not gonna be open forever. I know you're 10. If you're watching this, at some point I'm gonna have to push you out of the house. The question will be, is the job that she wants to do or existed when we worked, does that job even exist anymore? I don't know.
I know.
Well, I feel if you're living in your parents' home, like you say, like you gotta pay your way, right? Don't be in here eating my food over my fridge without contributing. So my first job was at Pickering Town Center, New York Fries. And they fired me after 3 weeks though.
Oh.
Yes.
That's okay.
So, no, it's not okay.
You're an Olympian.
Still upset.
You're an Olympian.
No, I'm still upset. They didn't train me properly on the fries, okay? That's my thing. They didn't train me properly on the fries. And you know how I found out? I looked at the shifts for the next week and I wasn't on there. I wasn't on there, yes. And then I went to the zoo, McDonald's, and I worked there, and I wasn't good at making a Big Mac. But the point is, it taught me what I liked and I didn't like. And I think you need to, as a young person, understand, like, what am I good at? What are my skill sets? What am I bringing home? This is just what you're supposed to do.
Also teaches you discipline and a sense of responsibility, besides just making a little pocket change so you don't have to ask your parents for everything. And you mentioned something, you said all the kids are inside. Well, you know, you can scoop ice cream inside. You can work at that indoor pool. You can do, you know, retail in that mall. So, like, I don't buy this, you guys are all inside. I don't understand. Like, I just don't...
Do you think it's laziness?
I don't know what it is. I don't want to call it laziness, but I do wonder, what are these kids doing? And if you're not working during the summer through your high school years, well, I'm going to assume that during your college years, which is even harder, you're not doing that. So when you finally finish your post-secondary, what are you putting on a resume? I stayed inside? Like, that's the part I don't understand.
I think part of it is, I think there's two major reasons, though, why. One is that parents increasingly have put their kids into, like, sports.
Yes.
And they're relentlessly scheduled. And so, like, I see this with friends of mine who have, like, teenage kids. And it's like, there's no time. If the focus is, we're gonna try to make a star out of this, which a lot of parents, whether they want to or not, are kind of going down that road. There's no time between school, trying to prepare them for university, and if they are into a sport, there's not a lot of time in there to actually have a job. And the other thing I'm hearing from some parents is kids are going to apply for jobs that used to be available to teenagers, and actually now they're taken up by adults. And so that says something about the state of the world and our economy.
Well, what about creating, because I remember in our time, a lot of us didn't have experience, so we had to create our own job opportunity, which meant you knocked on the door and said, I'll mow your lawn for $5. I'll wash your car.
I have one more reason for you, though.
And it's like,
I think what you pointed to is the freedom that we wanted as teenagers to go out and, like, make out with people and flirt and, like,
definitely me.
Do all these different types of things. I feel like sometimes we've made it too easy. Kids don't want to leave our homes enough. They actually are having a nice time.
Where are they making out, though? Where are they making out? Where are they making out, then?
But I think we made it a little less comfortable for them. They would be like, you give me the summer job, get me the heck out of here.
Turn off the internet. Turn off the internet.
Turn off the Wi-Fi.
That's true. That's true. Don't leave the house. That's true.
Oh my God, we just gave the ultimate parenting hack. All parents, turn off your Wi-Fi for the summer. Your kids are gonna be mowing the whole darn neighborhood's lawn. I love that idea.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.